Now that we have connected to our data sources, let's look at the data model we built. Select the Data Model View button on the left-hand side of the screen. This view shows all the data tables we have. These tables can be rearranged so they are in a more logical order. Notice the lines that are connecting the tables. Selecting one of the lines lets us see which fields join the tables together. Let's choose this first line from the Store Transactions table. Notice that it highlights the Customer ID field in the Customers table. On the right-hand side of the screen, you can see a Properties pane showing these fields are joined. The pane shows that the Customer ID field in the Store Transactions table is joined to the Customer ID field in the Customers table in a many-to-one cardinality. This means many records in the Store Transactions table are attached to one customer record. That makes sense, as it is very likely that a customer has purchased multiple items over some time. If we don't want that connection, we can right-click on the join line and delete it. If we accidentally delete a join, we can easily recreate it by selecting the field from one table and dragging and dropping it on the field in another table that we want to join it to. Our data model will automatically assign the join type. It is important to note that the data types in each of the joined fields must be the same. For example, a number field can only be joined to a number field in another table. At the moment, all the tables and fields will appear in the data pane of our Power BI report. If we do not want a complete table to appear in the data pane, we can hide it by selecting the eye icon in the top right-hand corner of the table in the data model view. To make it reappear, we just select the eye icon again. If we do not want a field to appear in the data pane, we can hover over the field and select the eye icon to hide the field. For example, we might not want the Regions ID field in the Regions table to be visible in the data pane. We will hover over it and select the eye icon to hide it. Notice an eye icon with a line through it visible next to the field. This indicates that it is hidden from the data pane. Using this option to hide tables or fields means that, although we may need specific fields to join the tables together, we don't need to see them in the data pane for building our report. Let's hide the ID fields in the Customers, Products, Regions, and Stores tables. We are now beginning to think about what we will want to do in our report. We may, for example, want to be able to drill down on the customer location. Perhaps start looking at country information and then state or province, then city. Right now these are all separate fields in our Customers table. Let's create a location hierarchy. First, we will select the Customer Country field and choose the 3 dots next to the field name. From the pop-up menu, we are going to select Create Hierarchy. If you scroll down to the bottom of the Customer table, you will see a new field has been created called Customer Country Hierarchy, and Customer Country is already under that field. Now let's click on Customer State Province, select the 3 dots and choose Add to Hierarchy, Customer Country Hierarchy. We will do the same with the Customer City field and add it to the Customer Country Hierarchy. Scrolling down to the bottom of the Customers table, you can see that there is now a Customer Country Hierarchy containing Customer Country, Customer State Province, and Customer City fields. This means that if we choose to use that hierarchy field in our report, we will be able to drill down to the different levels in our visualizations. We will see how this works in practice when we get to the report building module of this course. Now, let's switch back to the report view. Notice the effect of amending the data model on the information in the data pane on the right-hand side of the screen. If we want to look at the data in detail in each of the tables, we can use the Table View option to do that. In the Table View, we can apply sorting and filtering that will affect the way the data appears in our report. Now let's switch back to Report View.